Hi friends, in this video, I am going to go through the messages I've received from sessions I've taken with different guides, human guides to be specific, in January and February. And a few of these are undated, so I don't know the exact date, but there's lots of messages that came through. For those of you who are new here, I am sharing these messages mostly for myself because I was told to use voice activated messaging and I didn't listen, so I took a bunch of notes instead. But that's how my brain works, so it works for me. I hope that this will help somebody too, but if not, I'm just getting it all out of my head, so don't expect a big production. I don't edit these videos, but I love that you're here and I hope that something resonates. I'm going to show you these things here. I'm not an artist, but this is a healing board that I created. And then this is a healing board that I created. These both came to me during a channeling session. I am meant to create a modality that has not yet become 100% clear. I've created a Starseed compass like quiz and stuff like that. But then it kind of transformed into, okay, you're supposed to create this healing modality. And so far the messages I've gotten, it's like, okay, it's like a mix of Reiki and light codes and light language, but you're also tapping into galactic astrology because I am taking a quantum healing and galactic astrology certification, which, oh my gosh, you guys, if you knew how crazy huge this class is, let me show you. I took this class and this certification. I didn't realize it was mostly text, but this is a 3-inch binder, and there are going to be 4 of those to have the whole course. I decided to print everything out. Don't worry, it's not on paper that kills trees. Some of it's like it's recycled something or other. But I had to print it out because there were hardly any videos and I need to write and take notes if I want to learn. So besides that, let's go on the undated stuff. So I don't even know who this session was with. I usually write the date and the names. If I don't, I guess there's a reason. This person said, it's not all or nothing, do both, balance. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And this was in regards to my Explore Your Woo. I really love teaching people about business and how to make money, but right now I'm focusing more on spirituality and, you know, all the woo things, metaphysical and galactic beings and all this, right? So I was like, how am I supposed to handle both? I already have a whole business over here, multiple 6-figure business that I'm running. Like, I can't build 2 new businesses, and I'm supposed to just combine them. So Explore Your Woo is a free safe space for everyone who wants to learn and explore tarot and oracle and Reiki and galactic beings and astrology and, you know, all the things. But I have a section for those who want to grow a witchy or spiritual business, and it works well. It's going to work well. It's brand new. But so far I really love it, and I have 2 people in my VIP membership. It's only $15 a month. So I'm not saying like, yay, 2, because I'm making a lot of money. I'm saying 2 because if you can get 2 people in your membership, you can get 200 people in your membership. So it doesn't have to be one or the other was the message I got here. During this session, this person saw a lot of galactic beings surrounding me. They said that I have a very humanitarian soul journey, which makes sense. I love giving back to the community, which is another message in here. Oh, this was when I did my tree drawing. I had a tree drawing that someone analyzed. Okay. But my tree was uprooting, and it made sense because everything I've been doing, I'm flipping it. But there was also yellow light around it. So that meant that I was ready to give out the woo. And in the tree, it also, the word and showed up. And so, and do the B2B and the B2C. This was a different session. An Arcturian is my main guide, and it will be shifting to others in turn. At least 2 people now have told me I have many guides that are basically just like lining up to guide me and speak with me. Mostly because, and again, these are messages from them, and through humans, through guides, confusing, but the human people that I've talked to, they have said that my guides said that I'm really easy to guide. Like, they tell me to do something and I do it. They give me a message and I write it down. They give me a message and I share it. Uh, that's because I'm the opposite of an overthinker, y'all. Like, I've told you guys this for a long time. I attract a lot of overthinkers and it drives me crazy because I'm the opposite. Like, I just do it. So yeah, I am being guided by Arcturians right now, as well as some others. There was some other stuff. Let me see. So I have Pleiadians, Syrians, Mantis beings, and Lyrans. I'm also living a parallel / concurrent life as a Pleiadian, which is very interesting to me. Mantis beings are helping with my healing, and they are guiding me to help others. They are the most active at night. They will show up in my meditations, and I should ask them to introduce themselves while I am conscious, because I keep asking who my guides are, like what their names are. And I have not gotten an answer. And if you see my other videos, they have said it doesn't matter. It says I'm here to help people navigate. Didn't really make a full note there. I don't know what I'm helping navigate. I got a gene key reading, which combined I Ching, human design, and astrology. So my life's mission basically is to help people with their ascension and awakenings, it says. I need to focus on DNA activations and light codes, which this was a little while ago. This was several weeks ago. And then just yesterday, I wrote something down that said I needed to do light codes. Like, it just came to me. So that was interesting. So I will help bring awakening to the world through activating people's intuition. These notes are not good. It says cascading out from the heart. I don't know what's cascading out from the heart. Okay, this is a separate session. And I got some cards pulled. It says powerhouse, innovative connector, no judgment, curious, self-discipline, embrace transition, Syrians, Metatron cube, Merkaba, creativity. I did not take good notes, y'all. Being in the present, healthy physical activity, take care of yourself so you can move to the next abundance. Okay, I don't know when this was. It was sometime in January, but I got very, very sick last weekend, and I woke up just with like this knowing, which I'm going to make a video on all the clairs so you guys understand if I say just like claircognizance. But just like this knowing that I was supposed to be eating and drinking differently. And but when I say drinking, I mean I've been drinking coffee, and I don't mean like black coffee, organic. I mean like coffee with milk and sugar and, you know, yada yada, for years. And I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that anymore, which makes me very sad. But as I said earlier, the guides are guiding me because I'm so easy to guide, so I need to listen. But I also, yeah, my whole way of eating has changed. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm eating healthy now. I just mean like when my awakening really like consciously started, like however many 6 months ago or whatever, I went from eating the same meal, chicken, broccoli, and mushrooms every single day for like the past decade, autistic, to trying lots of new foods. Like I had, what did I have? Oh, I had yellow rice this morning. I've never had yellow rice. Oh no, I did. I had yellow rice a couple weekends ago at an embolic ceremony. I had never had it before then. And I ate it and I liked it. So I'm trying all kinds of new foods, but I need to focus on making sure my foods are healthier. Kevin likes to fry things. I like to eat fried things. So just got to work on that. But I am. But moving physically more, I need to do that. I need to find emotional outlets, it says, which is interesting. Expand past your current horizon. Travel, do cultural exchanges, work with new people. channel through song. This is on the messages too. The last video, it said something about me singing. I'm not a singer. This is weird, but okay. If y'all hear me singing, don't be judging me because I don't have a singing voice. Step in the frequency of being a higher vibration being. Show people the way. Your purpose is to sustain yourself as well. Show them different cultures and talents that they may not know they have. Build something that is worth building a legacy over. And some more cards. Alligator totem. Integrate all that life offers. Roll with the punches. Patience and proper timing. Laugh. Remove rigidity. Integrate growth and healing. Lead the spiritual entrepreneurship revolution. Shine your light around the globe. I've been trying to do that for a long time. Not the spiritual part, but I guess that's what I was missing. And then I got a list of people as a download of who I'm supposed to help. Intuitives, psychics, mediums, which I don't know the difference in those, card readers, astrologers, energy healers, Reiki practitioners, channels, aura readers, and Akashic Record readers. And it says magical, spiritual practitioners. It's pretty cool. I love when the guides give me the answers. Then I don't have to think. Okay. I talked about Elena in the last video, my imaginary twin from when I was a kid. Pretty sure she is a galactic being of some sort, and that's always been her thing, like, because we spoke what could be light language. I don't know. It was a made-up language. Even my mom remembers it. But when I first started to channel, the first message I got was Alikana. And I kept thinking it was a word that means something. But as I opened this page, I realized that it is a name. And I don't know if it's Elena's name or if it's another guide's name. But I just remembered. I don't know. Right this second. I've written it so many times, and I'm like, what does that mean? I've Googled, what could this word mean? It's not a word, it's a name. Alikana. I don't know who it is. Is it Elena? It says joy guide. Is it a joy guide? I have no idea. But I wrote last week of November on this piece of paper, and I can't believe I forgot that this happened. Oh my gosh. I was sitting in the parking lot. It was Lowe's or Home Depot. It was one of those stores. And I was in, which car was I in? I was in my husband's car. We were in the black car. And he was inside. I saw a green symbol on my hand. And it was like a neon projected. And I was like, that's weird. Like, thought some light caught it. And I'm like, that's weird. And it didn't move. It wouldn't move. It was still there. And I didn't understand it. And it stayed there for like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. And it was like holographic. And this is a really terrible and tiny drawing. But do you see that little green thing right there? That's what it looked like. It was a big circle with like a map inside. Like, not a map, a maze. Like a maze inside. And then a littler circle on top. And I drew it and put it into Chat GPT. I can't believe I forgot this. Wow. This is why I'm supposed to write things down, you guys. Wow. Interesting. I don't know what that's connected to, but I feel like this paper is very, very important. I'm going to set it to the side. That feels very important. Alikana. That's the first thing that I got whenever I started channeling. I can't believe that I didn't realize it could be a name. Duh. Okay. This was another undated. What do my guides want me to know? 4 of Cups. Stop obsessing. You are the center of your universe. Start acting like it. Stop asking for a sign in one hand while rejecting what we're handing you with the other. There's an invitation right in front of you that you're not emotionally reaching for. Emotionally reset so you can receive it. Okay. Now, these are notes from more recent sessions with people. And I'm going to have to do an overview, you guys, of the people I'm working with, because I have some amazing human guides. So I need to do a video about that. But I don't want to like be like, this person said this and this person said that. It takes away from the message. So Yeah, maybe I'll do a video about all of my human guides. Okay. This was on 128. And this is funny because I sat down with this in this session. She does Akashic Record readings, and she's also very intuitive. We're very in tune with each other. It's interesting. But I was telling her, I have these guides and I don't know their names. And now I feel so dumb saying that out loud because I definitely know, like, Ali kind of has to be one of my guides. I wonder if it's like the main guide. I have so many questions. I have a session later today and I'm going to ask oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So 128 during this session, I was asking about names for guides and it wasn't happening. And we went into the Akashic Records and she goes, an ancient goddess came up for you very, very strongly. And oh, she doesn't have a name. She's the goddess with no name. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, the only question I'm asking is names and a goddess with no name. Great. So we go into the Akashic Records. She describes my Akashic Records as like a 60s, 70s, like 1960s, 1970s style building, which totally makes sense. I've been obsessed with like the 60s, 70s vibe for like ever. I even have like a VW bus model that my family made for me. Kevin and the two younger kids put together, painted, all the things. So it was very interesting when we go into the Akashic Records and it's like totally just like hippie vibes. Okay. And I don't want to tell, like, a lot of this feels very personal, so I'm not going to tell all of it, but it was also very galactic. There were lots of books. She said, I am definitely descended from Starseed lineage of royalty from 2-star families. A great high priestess princess was my title when I was a Pleiadian. And then she also said there is a regal family, and the symbols looked Greek-ish, but they're not Greek. So she said the info will come to me within a few months. Most of my guides that were there, like sitting at the table, were like matriarchs, grandmothers, wise women. There were very few men, and the men that were there were very metrosexual, open-minded, which definitely tracks. I'm not going to have no toxic masculine men up in my space. 20 plus people supporting me. There was a hologram map, which was cool. Lots of blue light. Said to prioritize in-person meetings, which I've been doing. Another guide was there named Aaliyah. I guess I just like A's. We've got Elena, Aaliyah, Alikana. Man, I'm going to write this down. Okay, wrote it down. Lots of gold accents, which is also very interesting. I have never liked gold, like ever. Whenever I wear jewelry, which was always rare, it would be silver. I never liked gold. Even whenever Kevin had a gold watch, I was like, ew, please, no. Now, ever since my awakening started, I cannot get enough of gold. I have gold everywhere. Like, I'm so drawn to gold. And it keeps popping up now in like my Akashic Records and in my guides and all this. So a few of the countries mentioned, and this is like countries I've lived in past lives, perhaps India, which definitely tracks. I've never felt like I was home anywhere, but India came close. Ethiopia, which I've never been to, but that's interesting. And then a Slovakian related tiny country that she could not name. The message is that I will travel to impact a large number of people, or they will find me online. Either way, there's a large impact, which I've already experienced, but I can't wait to see how much larger it gets. They want you to share your light with others. Yes, I keep getting that message. The Andromeda galaxy appears. Arcturian planets are orderly. Only the names that we're meant to know right now are the names that we know. November will begin slowly and pick up momentum in 2027. This idea will come to me in late summer. So I will get an idea coming this late summer, It will begin to pick up momentum in November, and then it will take off big time in 2027. A few specific names came up of people that, I don't know, there's just a name. It doesn't say why. And then there's a few names that come up that I'm not supposed to trust. So I'm just like side-eyeing everybody with that name. I thought that was interesting. And we were shown tribal people who altered their bodies for a higher purpose of beauty. So that was interesting. We got the message for me, lay it down, and then later delegate a responsibility. So that session was jam-packed. And I can't wait to share more from my next ones. Now, this one is from January 30th. I went in for a healing, and the guides gave me a spiritual thyroid because I don't have my own thyroid. So I thought that was really cool. It says, you were born with so much light. Metatron keeps coming up. I have not even looked into what or who Metatron is yet, but it's the name Metatron has come up in at least 3 readings. I need to look that up. So I don't even know how to spell it, so we'll see. I need to clear and cleanse things before bringing them in the house. Makes sense. I buy a lot of used decks. I need to focus on inner work as a priority before outer work, which I have been doing. The cards I got were hydrate. She drew from an oracle deck. One of them said hydrate, and I do hydrate. I always have my cup, and I'm always drinking water, but she said I need to add minerals, and I do have mineral drops, just haven't been using them. And I need to practice gratefulness, 3 to 4 things every day. I do have a close connection with crystals, crystal fae, so crystal divas, which I also had not heard of before. Another deck that she used, I got a green quartz, live life on life's terms, what's meant to be will be, open your heart, journey of healing. And then a message channeled from the crystal divas, keep your crystals clear with Reiki, they bring helpful people. Different future for work and play, explore in new ways. Other cards I got were forgiveness, freedom, and heart. I need to work with Kevin on Reiki. It will help him and me. We channeled messages from Archangels Michael and Faith, as well as Hanuman. My role in Ascension is to be the bridge. I need to be channeling on YouTube, which I have not done yet. I will. When we are on the cusp of ascension, I will help people cross into their light bodies, light codes I will give to people. Channeled Faith, she's always here to show me the way. This says, you have so many guides, and I've gotten that message a lot as well. Hanuman is a warrior, a spiritual, peaceful warrior. You bring light to the world. Do not fight against anything. Allow peace and love to come into every step you take. Hanuman says, open and send love. 4D programs, purpose is to cause fear. Your vibration and love can overcome. Do the work, don't avoid it or bypass it. It's what will raise your vibration. Arcturians are my main helpers. Daisy and Zorro, my doggos, are Lyrans, and I have Andromedans. Elena is an Arcturian. I got that message, which is perfect because so am I. I'm meant to create decks and books that are channeled. And I started with one. Let me see if I can find it. I do have it. This is my first channeled deck. It's nothing pretty to look at, but all of the different numbers, and it is definitely for Starseeds and such. I joined an oracle making challenge, and I posted a link to my deck, just like the meanings and then placeholder pictures, and I don't think anybody even, like a few people looked at it because I could see that from the stats. Several looked at it, but nobody commented and nobody gave me any feedback. And even the creator, who usually gives feedback to everybody, didn't say anything. And I thought, Usually at this point, this is when I would give up. I would be like, oh, they didn't like it. They looked at it and they didn't even comment. They looked at it and they didn't even like. She comments on everybody else's and she didn't comment on mine. But I know this is divinely channeled, and it will be challenged. It will be a challenge for my human body. It will be a challenge for my human mind, because it's not going to happen the same way as things usually do. And last but not least, we have reading from 210, which is today. She did a distance healing and went through my chakras to see which ones needed balancing. Interestingly enough, heart chakra and root chakra came up, which is the same that came up before. Root chakra is the same that always comes up. Root chakra often needs balancing whenever you are a starseed or a channel. Once it is balanced, everything can fall into place. So she balanced my root chakra, and then my heart chakra was balanced. So by balancing my root chakra, my heart chakra got balanced. I do need more nature. She did cut some cords for me. People who are too needy, which I didn't say any of this. We've never even talked before. She came up with all of this. She said she cut cords for me from people who are too needy, taking my energy, and people who don't support me. And she also taught me how to do a crown pull. So she went like this. And then at the top of my head, the same thing. In the back of my head, the same thing. That was very interesting. Also, this person said the opposite of what my Reiki master said. They said energy likes to cross. So cross your arms and cross your legs. It will help you ground. Well, one of the people I got Reiki attunement from and training from said to leave everything open so the energy can flow. So I have to look into that and see which one resonates with me. Also, they taught me sweeping the energy, which I learned this from my Reiki master as well. But energy likes to move, and I know that. And they also taught me a zip up exercise to help create boundaries. And that is it for today. I'm looking into Elena, Aaliyah, Alicana, Metatron. I've got some notes, and I hope this helped you in some way, and I can't wait to see you next time.